Ahoy, landlubbers! It's me, your Captain Vasco speaking, and I welcome you to the second day slash night of Strong Week. This is again being recorded early for a Strong Week that starts late, leaving us in the quantum superposition of both early and late Strong Week. Last night we completed Chapter 11, A Place to Lay Emotion Down. If you're on YouTube, that should definitely already be posted, at least before this one is posted. So I encourage you to go back and watch that. One important distinction between yesterday and today is that while I got the consensus of chat who were watching live at the time that they preferred to watch as streamed through the PS5, my impression is that the PS5 is causing some of the video capture issues that I otherwise don't really have much way of interacting with or improving based on what resources are available to me. And based on some discussion last night, I've migrated my save file from the PS5 back to the PS4 so that we can continue where we left off on the PS4, and I think that it will be better, but I don't know that it will be better. So if you are watching this on YouTube, or if you did happen to watch last night's, do let me know if you feel that the video quality has improved. It's very difficult for me to tell. It's definitely some amount splitting hairs. There's some weirdness to the 4K HD remaster of Resonance of Fate. But we'll do what we can. We will do what we can. So tonight we're picking up with the story where we left off. We defeated Cardinal Lagerfeld after I remembered something I read like almost a whole year ago about the actual way to fight him instead of just throwing rubies at the battle and hoping for the best. And so that happened. I don't really remember who the main boss is for this chapter. I don't think they're supposed to be super difficult based on factors that we will encounter shortly. But why don't we go ahead and move over to the game and do less talking than yesterday, because I talked an awful lot yesterday. But before we start, there's one last thing I want to mention, which is that Christmas is coming. And it's just important to me that you know this. Of course, there's only one day a year where Christmas isn't coming, and that's Christmas Day. And of course, that's exciting for its own reason that it's Christmas Day. Now check this. This looks like this should be fine. This reflects the massive grenade level up that we encountered yesterday with Zephyr. When we scratched damage full a level 100 enemy and threw a single grenade at him and leveled up 6 times. I still don't think I necessarily use grenades as intended. It's possible I'm close to using them optimally. And by close to that, I mean I think I have the right idea and just don't adequately focus on doing that. I don't do it as often as I should. Let's go ahead and load this, and then we'll have to advance to Chapter 12, which is where we'll be starting tonight. And let's enjoy Chapter 11, Endo. Trophy Stardo. Would I like to save the progress? Yeah! I mean, I'm probably just gonna have to keep saving over the same file like I did yesterday. Alternating between two in a really awkward fashion.
What's with this?
This is our first job on our own. It's time for us to make our mark.
We can pick which jobs we take.
She's like, yes, I'm aware. Why do you think we're here?
Oh, how good to see you both again! Jean Paulet! At your service.
Jean Paul.
Love the way Zephyr says that. Jean Paulet.
I couldn't ask for a more perfect surrogate to play my blushing bride. The situation is just as I told you. There's been a threat made against my wife. Someone plans to kidnap her at our wedding. Mon Dieu.
Is it some sort of pirate? Like, who does that?
Yes, actually. I even hear he spent a great sum of money calling in some big guns for the attack.
What do we do?
Okay.
Decoys at a fake
When he closed his eyes, it looked like he became possessed by an evil force.
Meanwhile, my bride and I will enter into holy matrimony in a safe, undisclosed location.
What a tool.
You could sort of just go to the courthouse, no? It's fine. Let's not worry about it. The Wedding! Chapter 12. Is there another cutscene? I feel like, yeah.
Today's the day.
Yeah. Don't worry. Everything's ready to go.
You remember your assignment where you need to go?
Sure. That place in Chandelier. I forget the name, but yeah, I know it. You need me to crash some...
Do you know all the details? Yeah, go to the place. Do the thing.
Yes. I'm counting on you.
You know, I'm beginning to understand why she dumped you. Hey! We've got a job to go to! Huh, well, that's right. They had work of their own today. I guess I'm gonna have to handle this one on my own.
I get the feeling he says that a lot when they're, like, not in Sweet Home. Hey, Neko, welcome to the stream, and welcome back to Strong Week. I got some hexes with that letter. Is there actual text to the letter, or did someone, like, mail me an envelope filled with hexes? It's slightly unclear to me how physically possible that is. Well, before I go outside, I should probably make sure I'm equipped with stuff. As much as I want a grenade level, it seems like I should not do that. I don't know if I need to care about status effects. I think I'm just gonna wear barrier padding, because with one character, my health is more important. Yeah, we're probably gonna need to, like, customize our guns some amount today, is my impression. But we'll see how much we get through in our allotted time span. Hey, Demolish, welcome to the stream. I'm glad that you had a nice dinner. It is going actively. We've pretty much just started. And we've been introduced to the dramatic irony that Vacheron here is on the opposite side of a job from Leanne and Zephyr. Like, they have been hired to pose as a couple getting married because her ex is threatening to kidnap the bride at the wedding, and so they've set up a wedding for him to crash, and then the wedded couple is going to be somewhere else. Well, I could try and do like a whole bunch of missions with just one character, but that sounds extremely bad. Oh, and also, Vacheron has been hired to help crash the wedding, I guess? It's actually slightly unclear. Because if the guy... I mean, I guess we're supposed to kidnap the bride, is the idea. So, it feels like a really, like, scoundrel-style pirate thing to do. Of course, my theory is that there are 4 types of pirates, which I don't recall if I've gone over on stream before. Hello, Evie Point Master. Welcome back to Strong Week. I hope you are well. Elevator noises. My understanding is I must return to... well, the top floor. Is it actually Basilica? Or do I have to do more hexing? We'll find out, but chat might not like the answer. Nor might you, watching on YouTube. Hello, welcome back to Strong Week. Yeah, I sure have to go to the other one, huh? Okay. So wait, which of the 2 elevators on this floor actually goes to this one? The closed one, right? Yeah, it's the closed one. Okay. Okay, well, you know what to do. Really wasn't my intention to just start hexing immediately. Sure. I think there's some bezel shards up on the top floor. We did get one yesterday. I don't think I'm gonna hex this whole thing just now. Have I developed a strategy over time for this part of the game? No, I mean, my strategy is primarily forget what all of the individual parts of the game are until I see the cutscenes relating to them and go, right, that's part of this game. Yes. And then, historically, just sort of flail wildly is typically the chief strategy. But in order to have a more efficient experience between, strong weak segments of last year and this year, I've tried to, like, just sort of read over a summary of the general things needed to do for the next part of the game, so that I don't get, like, lost and spend, like, 30 minutes asking chat desperately if they remember where to go and that type of thing. Now, that's not to say we're not gonna waste a bunch of time, don't get me wrong. Yes, I'd agree with that, Demolition. This part is far harder to see compared to other floors. Different floors do have different... Even though I think all of the uncolored squares, or uncolored, unenergized hexes, what have you, use the same sort of staticky gray color palette, but the, like, energized ones look different depending on, like, what type of, like, random encounter arena they're supposed to represent. And up here, they're a much more similar color. Everything is sort of like a steel blue gray kind of coloration. Also, thank you very much to Angel Iron for gifting 5 subs to chat. You may have one of these! Thank you kindly and welcome to Strong Week, Angel. How are you doing today? Is it this one? Is it this one? Is it this one? It's this one. That's it. I found it. I found the one. Quarantine. Oh, like capital Q quarantining? I'm sorry to hear that. It does seem to be a more and more common thing to have to cope with, unfortunately. Hey Neko, it's Square Garden. That is some good. That is good music, isn't it?
How are you?
Hi. This community center is operated by the Cardinals. Today, it is the site of Cardinal Jean Paulet's nuptials. Cool. Can I go in and shoot people? Aw, Demolition, thank you for the 500 bits. I think that has triggered a hype train. I hope it doesn't break like last time. You're correct, Evie Point Master. Christmas is coming. Ooh, might have caught the thing thanks to a negligent family member. I empathize wholeheartedly, and I am sorry that you have to deal with that. But at least in the meantime, while you're stuck inside, Christmas is coming, and look at these lovely lights. And I'm gonna shoot people with guns. Because Christmas isn't here yet. It's a bigger dungeon than I remember for one person, huh? Are they both open? I can go both ways. Purple's probably more efficient, right? Wait, hey chat, which way would you like me to go? Red or like purple maroon? Purproon? Because like they both lead to one hex that sort of branch. Oh no, wait. No, the right side connects. Wait, where am I going? The map's like everything is just interconnected. Usually there's like one terminal point. But no, that one in, like, the upper right corner actually connects there. Purproon! Purproon!
Don't feel sorry for them. They asked for it.
Yeah, wait, okay, so when Vashon is by himself, and he has, like, he's, like, generates, like a battle dialogue quote that's supposed to respond to someone else, it has this serious, like, Garfield without Garfield quality to it. It's just like John Arbuckle being like, you know what I hate? and then like a pause where Garfield should say something and then just like him screaming in agony. Garfield without Garfield is very good. Demolition, you should never feel obligated to do anything, to contribute anything to the stream that you don't want to do. I do feel like I've said this many times, and eventually, I do hope you internalize it. Everything that you offer is greatly appreciated, but, like, you never have to do that. Also, hello, Kat. How are you? So, no leader, huh? Well, we're gonna have a time. This is probably gonna take longer than I expected. Oh, he's only level 20, huh? A firing squad is almost too good for people who stand in the way of love. That is a very specific battle quote for just this dungeon, huh? I'm not mad about it. I don't think I like what I'm doing here. I should probably break his gauge, huh? Oh, I landed on the wall. That's not what I wanted to do. That was bad. I only took a little bit of damage, but that wasn't good for me. Now, I will emphasize that the thing I was looking at to sort of orient myself to the tasks of this chapter do specify that these are skippable encounters. So I could just, like jump up to Teal and, like, run out of this room, but I feel like I want to at least get a little bit of, like, what I assume is the intended experience of fighting your way, like, sneaking past the guards, as it were. I mean, if I target this guy, I should... Like, when I take him out, I should have, like, free reign of this other side of the field. Probably. Sad that that didn't fully scratch that guy.
They can't all be 45s.
This has this, like... What is, like... This track has this kind of, like, Age of Aquarius vibe, but, like, it definitely also has, like, church bells in it. It's, like, a really good fit for what we're doing. Good news, you 100%ed Cyberpunk 2077 last night, Demolition? I didn't realize you had unlimited time on your hands. Besides 4 bugged missions. Oh, only 4? Oh, you're thinking of moving on to Disco Elysium? It's a game that I keep telling myself I'm going to play, and I just never have the time to do it. Hey, I got that guy's hat, and I broke his gauge. Wow, these guys, like, really aren't doing a good job of killing me, huh? So I guess the argument for running past these guys is to keep characters at similar levels, but I feel like Vashon's actually been a little bit behind lately anyway, so, like... I think I'm just gonna do this for a minute. Did one of those guys just say, enjoy the sounds of the battle? Is he like a salesman for like CDs that have like sound effects or something? Like, enjoy 100 copyright-free sound effects of the battle. I mean, honestly, it's starting to feel like the primary reason that I should continue battling these guys is to hear just amazing quotes from the bad guys. Oh, some of these are swords folks, huh? Rats in a trap! Thank you, Haggis. Thank you very kindly for the 50-month resub. You did it! You're up to 50 months! I know you were counting down the days. I hope you are well. We're currently trying to stop a fake wedding. How are you doing today? It mostly involves me running back and forth and killing everyone in this room very slowly. Is that what we're calling it now? Hey, scratch damage full. My favorite is this sword guy. He's like, no, come back! Just stop doing hero actions! It looks like I've got a machine gun level up soon, which is good. That means when we switch back to having all the characters, we could probably switch off machine gun until Leanne levels up. Probably. A merry jaunty song. So does anyone left have guns? This guy has gun. And then everyone else has swords? Okay, we're gonna have some fun, you and I. That was definitely the one I wanted to target. Thank you, targeting system. You are my favorite. You and I are such good friends. I have no qualms whatsoever. I think let's target this guy. And I'll try to kill more than one guy with a hero action. Only Vashra. We are at Chapter 12, The Wedding, the first mission. And by the first mission, I mean the chapter mission, because technically the game will let you do other missions, unlike Chapter 11, which we did yesterday. I follow the Swords comic? I don't believe I'm familiar with the Swords comic, Demolition. Gonna show up for... Yeah, I mean, your 50th month anniversary on Strong Week. That's quite the occasion, Haggis. Oh, now Haggis is giving Cyberpunk a try. It's like Demolition handed off the torch. Are you supposed to wait for me to attack to say that? Rats in a trap? This isn't, like, tactically relevant, but it seems fun to just run over here and then just run past all the swords guys and embarrass them. Nope. Nope. Found him. Got his hat. Oh, wait a minute. Is the quest storyline is part of Swords? Okay, I'm at least vaguely aware of Swords. Because I know of the quest character. I don't know that I've seen that entire story, but I've definitely seen a bunch of those posted. This cute little creature that just wants to go on a quest and all these, like, super powerful heroes help him. It's so wholesome and good. Hey, what's this guy doing? Someone tell me what this guy's strategy is. His sole weapon is a sword, and he's run to, like, a point on the map where he just, like, found a weird dead end that a stiff breeze would blow him off of in real life. Like, he would just fall, and he would fall very far and probably die before hitting the ground. So, like, what's the plan? What do you think he's up to? Airborne. Can we get a completely meaningless bonus shot? Oh, now he decided that he would like to fight, huh? These guys are goofing off, man. How are you not dead? Be dead now. Ridiculous.
Would it kill them to leave something a little nicer for us?
Firing squad is too nice for those who stand in the way of love. Do you think that that love can bloom even on the battlefield? Teal!
It's not too late to run. Lucky for you, I don't think it's sporting to shoot someone in the back.
I don't think that's accurate.
A weapon made that a real pro can't handle.
Let's see, is one of you a gun? You're both sword guys. You are... I assume Hoodlum is guns. So these three are gun guys, and those two are sword guys. So how far can we go? How long can this go on? I mean, if I do this, I'm gonna probably end up landing on the wall, despite what it says. But let's... It'll be something like that, right? We really do, I think, need to customize our guns.
That's not how it goes.
I mean, it did go that way. Sometimes it do go that way. Probably fine. Let's shoot this chap. Oh wow, that was a good limb he had there. You know what? I'm gonna take some shots straight to the face.
That was your last mistake. Don't move a muscle.
It's shocking that that guy did not get fully scratched from all that.
There isn't a weapon made that a real pro can't handle.
That guy down there recovered a bunch of scratch damage, huh? Okay.
You're hard to miss. Don't move a muscle.
You should be dead. Maybe we can shoot this guy apart.
Gotta be kidding. Hold that thought. You want some of this?
Nah, too much health. We'll get close, though. What are these guys doing? It's just like a certain point in the battle where everyone carrying a sword just runs to the edge of the battlefield and shouts lines as though I'm attacking them, even when I'm specifically not doing that. Why does that keep happening?
There isn't a weapon made that a real pro can't handle. I'm sure yours is about to be sure.
There we go. Apparently I landed. Let's have some fun. Let's have some fun.
Don't believe for a second you're winning
Ooh,
this.
didn't think he'd get that. That's spicy.
It's all about having the
Okay.
right tool for the job.
Let's kill the guy who's scratched, and then try and use the rest of our attack to shoot the other fellow apart. This'll work.
Don't move a muscle.
I really wanted that to break his gauge for no particularly good reason.
There isn't a
Actually,
weapon
I'm a little concerned that if I try to jump over certain portions of this map, I'll get punished for doing so. It's not gonna be a lot of damage. Poor sword guy.
that was your last mistake.
You would think a room filled with guys who have swords would be like a good match for like one person. Although I do have two different types of guns and the ability to sort of stop time and do terrible things.
You're hard to miss.
I can't do much more to help you out here, friend. If you can't kill me from this position, you're really not gonna win.
Fives. I can read your every
Better scopes on my handgun? This is pretty fun to do. I'll say that.
more than that to kill me. Too late.
By the way, anyone who was here yesterday, since we got a few people who showed up after initial discussions about it, well, I'm gonna level both guns pretty soon, huh? How do I feel about video quality compared to yesterday, considering that we are now playing on the PS4? Red, I guess? Guess we just do the perimeter? Don't actually know how to, like, get out of here? By that, I mean, I don't know where the boss is.
I'm gonna kill the first one of you who looks me in the eye and take it from there.
Next room. Looks like next room. I'm gonna kill the first one of you who looks me in the eye and goes from there. Ah, it's me on my first day of work. Sword guy, huh? It's probably a better thing to do then, huh? You're also a sword guy? This one's a little tricky. Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. I think if I do this, I can get close enough to Sword Guy to scratch him and not have him hit me. That's my really only concern. I don't think a Sword Guy can, like, take me out unless I kind of let him. Also, apparently they just, like, don't want to fight or something. If I don't shoot him, then, like, he's just gonna recover it, but it feels like a waste of a turn. Yeah, something like this is fine. I think I'll get a bezel back, probably. Ooh, jump, please. Oh, I got him! I got him! And I got that guy's hat. How's it feel to be hatless, nerd? Okay. So, hoodlum, fencer. Something like this. That bullet focus, though. Oh shoot, this guy actually came to fight me. And he did, like, a largely negligible amount of damage. I've taken the shaken condition. I'm very scared. Such a bad idea. Ah, I should have jumped earlier. I wanted to get bonus shot on him. And even when I'm, like, playing terribly, you guys just stand no chance. Come on. Oh, shoot, I missed a box. There was a box in that first room. I forgot about it. I saw it when I was fighting, and I only remembered it because there's one in this room. I'm sure that they're all just, like, single escape hacks and nobody cares, but I'm still embarrassed. I'm never gonna shoot this guy apart. I did get his hat, though. Let me see if I can smash this wall. Alright, don't let me leave this room without opening that box, me. This is no one's responsibility but me. Oh, I got that really clutch scratch damage full.
They can't all be 45s. You want some of this? Don't move a muscle. I'm on a roll. I see right through you.
Alright. Let's just run at each other and shoot. That's the whole thing. It's like a John Woo movie or something. Except instead of doves, there's giant gold hexes.
Now we're talking.
Yeah, those energy hexes I so badly need in order to fully hex the entirety of the sky town of Basel. Ooh, oh, that's like a real item. Crap. Expander grip. That's like that's good. That's good stuff. Gonna have to go all the way back and open that box, huh? I'm gonna experience regret soon. I do like the aesthetic that, like, we had, like, a bunch of, like, scrapped trucks that, like, aren't practical in this world, and we use them as, like, chassis for, like, helicopters. It feels unnecessary for it to carry a box, but I think the box is mostly just to screw up your jumping. Okay, so it is a leader, huh? And its level is 74. And my level is, like, actually pretty close to that? But I'm not really sure how level scaling in this game works. It makes more sense with 3 characters. Tell you what, let's have a run at this. We use our machine gun, and we'll just see what happens. Although, if I remember correctly, because it's flying, there's sort of this inverse relationship with jumping and accuracy, where I think you want to be on the ground to hit more things, but because I don't want to get shot by like 6 simultaneous gangsters, I think I have to go behind the wall. Which means if I want to hit it once I've charged the maximum, I have to jump. Well, this isn't promising. I mean, I've brought this on myself, but it's not promising. Okay, so with that failure in mind, am I just supposed to shoot all these guys? I get the impression that this helicopter can summon more mans, because that's usually how this goes. Like, if there's a boss that has small guys, it will keep spawning them, largely for the purpose for you to get bezels back, I think. Ooh, can I get to there? If I run a little more, I can. Sort of. So if we target this chap, how's that go? Oh, well, I'm standing again. It's not what I wanted to happen.
They can't all be 45s.
I mean, probably the same thing's gonna happen. I'm gonna shoot this and then try and, like, break the helicopter gauge. Oh, I actually scratched more of it than I thought with that initial run. Oh, it dropped its box, and I broke its gauge, and I'm standing on the wall again. You could call this a strategy? I don't think I would. I think I'd call this like a series of embarrassing experimentations. It's everyone's favorite childhood book series, right? Yeah, I mean, that hurt a lot. I think I'm gonna keep at this for a minute. I could try not standing on the thing. But if I break off all its parts, I'll get bezels back along the way, and then eventually expose its core and hopefully, like, break its gauge, so that it will, like, retain that damage without a tri-attack. I don't like how that went. I wanted to break its gauge. The noise of the fart. I could recovered quite a lot of scratch damage myself. Oh, but yeah, it's definitely doing, like, a lot there. And it did a lot of damage. Now, is its gun a limb? Because there are enemies that work that way, and Helicopter feels like it should be one of them. The field test doesn't necessarily apply as one might expect. Okay, I leveled up. Okay, broke its gauge. Vessels are okay. Health is fine. Everything's fine. Everything is fine. Nothing is ruined. And it's just, it has like a lot of health. Hello, Anime. Thank you so much for the 54-month resub. How are you doing today? I, as a single man with 2 guns, am fighting a helicopter. Because, and this is what I've been told, a firing squad is too good for someone who stands in the way of love. Somehow this, like, quote-unquote strategy works. It's not great. Wow, I really broke its gauge. That's a gimme. Yeah, I mean, even with as awkward as this arena is, if I could do try attacks, this would not be an especially difficult boss at all. By the way, did that hype train before work? I know Demolition's trying to collect those love otters. It is important to me that he gets them. Nope. Wow. Is my channel just broken? This is disappointing.
They can't all be 45s.
Disappointment is immeasurable, and my day has been ruined. Forever alone. No! We'll make this happen. Somehow. You and the captain make it happen. Now, at some point, I might end up having to take out some of these idiots. That gauge break helps a decent amount. Well, it helps some amount. Its health is already somewhat lowered. It has to be 3 separate instances, no matter... Huh. Huh. Demolition knows all the things I don't know.
Can't all be 45s. Too late. About to be shorter.
That's right, Helicopter. Your life is about to be shortened. I mean, this should be fine. I'm trying to remember the first time Tech and I played this game, if we just, like, didn't give Vacheron a machine gun. It sounds like possible. We were very bad at this game. Hey, a bezel shard and some scrap and whatever.
Maybe he's not gonna show.
Boring.
I know.
Like that he has a gun and a bouquet. There's something just great about that.
It's a ring.
Sure. You mean this?
Hey, what if, just as a laugh, you put it on my finger and we get married?
Are you crazy?
Scaredy cat.
I am not.
That's legally binding, fool.
What about the kiss?
Okay.
Their incredibly awkward relationship is so fun. I sure hope someone busts in here with a gun and violence in their heart.
Kiss?
Not so fast.
He was really quick on the trigger there.
Nothing personal, but I need to borrow your bride.
Nani?
Vacheron?
You and him and you. What the hell's going on? Daddy does not approve.
Us? What are you doing?
Truly a fantastic piece of dialogue.
This is a bit much, even for an old pro like me. But
What
are
the- I
we
didn't notice this
inside of
before,
the same job?
but the question marks and exclamation marks are like way bigger than the rest of the subtitles.
Get out. Oh, that's a cardinal for you.
Yeah, this is the cutscenes of this chapter are top notch.
You sure that wouldn't bruise your ego?
Nope.
I doubt anyone would believe we beat you anyway.
Aw, look at him.
well, these
That's so
days,
cute.
You never can tell.
Aw. Look how emotionally affected he is by having a kiss. It's very sweet. But yes, regrettably, Daddy does not approve. Okay. Just real quick, if they let me back in, I'm gonna go in that first room and try and open that box. Wait, do I have everyone? It's really gonna go in there with just one person equipped. Okay, so yeah, Leanne wants the machine gun. So let's just like basically start over. Everyone's de-equipped anyway. She gets a barrier and auto trigger. Zephyr can have the slightly worse one, I guess. Not the grenade box. And what did I have him with before? Oh, like elemental protector. And you can have back your mighty suit and gun and grenades. Yeah, it's fine. I'll work it out later. I'm probably gonna have some gunsing to do. Yeah, I don't feel like I noticed that she, like, actually kissed him. I don't know that, like, it's a really... the lipstick's, like, really faint. I feel like in the non-HD version, like, it probably didn't register as clearly. It's my guess, but that does not feel familiar. Hi, Zacula. Did you miss the quote of the game, as people are saying in chat? Does the girl in the wedding dress not have organs? Why do you ask that? Because of her dimensions? There are some people in this world who have inhuman dimensions but still exist.
Don't feel sorry for them. They asked for it.
I'm supposed to position Leanne with the machine gun in a way that was less bad? It's fine, I guess. Probably something like this is fine. This is a waste of everyone's time, including my own. But this is what happens when I forget to open the box. Now, there is another box in another room. Probably, because we didn't take the other path, and there may well be a box over there. But we're gonna leave that one alone, but I do want to know what's in this box. Because if the movie 7 has taught me anything, you just have to open the box. But this is also sort of a fun way to demonstrate the difference between having one overleveled character and having the ability to do tri-attacks, although I'm not setting up a very good triangle. I mean, honestly, Leanne is at the lowest machine gun level and thus is capable of doing, at least in theory, the least amount of machine gun damage. So she will keep it for a while because we have to level it up, because your character's overall level is the sum of their level of their ability to use handguns, machine guns, and grenades. And so in order to keep your HP at where the game, like, kind of wants it to be, you kind of have to level all three, and I'm real bad at keeping grenade levels up. Is there a functional difference between the characters mechanically? Yes! They have different weight capacity and total hit points, which aren't like a huge distinction. They do also, if I remember correctly, as they level up, they get different bonuses for different weapons. So I think, as an example, and this might not be factually correct, but like I think Vacheron is better at gauge breaks with handguns. I think he just gets a better multiplier for that than the other characters do. I think that's essentially how that works. But, like, for the they're, like, relatively interchangeable for the most part. I mean, I just have direct damage and sorrow. What? Shoot this guy. I love how disaffected Zephyr is with his emo hair and glasses. Oh, I missed it. Get it. I'm so bad at everything, including arts and crafts and the guitar. We want the box in the top left dark room. The other ones have hand grenades. That's good to know, Eevee Point Master, but at this point, I'm getting the grenades in this room. I did get I got the extender, and when I saw that, I was concerned the other rooms might have good stuff in them. But as I said, I didn't necessarily intend to go back through here and clear them out. I just realized halfway through completing this dungeon that I forgot to open the box in this room because it took me so long to clear everyone. And I was making goofs. I was like, oh, wait, no, there's like actually something I need to do here. So, now on the surface, it seems like this is actually, like, less efficient than having, Vacheron just sort of run back and forth and switch between the guns. But, like, once we hit the triangle, we should be able to kill, like, much of the people in the room, and that'll be different. Yeah, let's kill the one that we're running towards, or scratch him badly. We are going to need to have Zephyr... we are going to need to have Zephyr move, otherwise our triangle will just be gosh awful. It will be awful in a way that can only be described as gosh. Hoodlum gauge break! Hoodlum gauge break! No, but I did remove all of his heads. Don't scatter me like dust, that's rude, sir. Alright, we have 5 resonance points and like a bunch of idiots. I like our odds. I mean, it shouldn't take too many charges. They're level 20. You just don't want to undershoot it, because it's embarrassing. Everyone watching on the internet is just going to make fun of me. Like, they will for that encounter. Should be able to take him out with handguns. Nope, nope. This guy, please. Don't know how many points I have left. Not any. None points. That wasn't as good as I wanted, but they weren't really grouping up towards us. They don't really centralize unless you go in that middle area, which is, like, really hard to make a triangle in, and you expose yourself to a bunch of damage for not any particular good reason. Now, something you can do here is just sort of, like, keep making triangles by crossing one time and then, like, using a tri-attack until everyone's dead, and that should, like, in theory, work. So basically, like, cross one time to make a triangle, use a hero action to tri-attack, and then just, like, do the same thing, like, cross the line again, make a triangle, blah, blah, blah. Oh shoot, the Ant already hit the edge of the line, that's why she didn't go. It's kind of fun to just have them, like, crossfire dudes with handguns, though. I guess you should cross, huh? Maybe you can shoot this guy apart? Not super likely, but if we get the bonus shot, it could happen. And if we get a shot at bonus shot, it's pretty likely. Yeah, I shot that guy once or twice. Break his gauge! You all without honor. Got ourselves an interesting situation. It just looks really mean. Phew. Ah, so close. But you see what I mean? Like, you can kind of just keep triangling, and it's efficient because you get to use the scratch damage in most cases and then, like, take a direct shot, and you just keep whittling them down until the massive number of enemies in the room is dead. I think this is probably quicker than the first run through. See, I'm not entirely sure of that. Because I made this room look more difficult than it needed to. Let's open this box for the sake of completion, huh? The gesture of opening a box. I hope that you all do that at Christmas. Since Christmas is coming, I hope that when you receive a gift, you're like, oh, thank you so much. And then it just, like, fades away, and then whatever's inside is added to your inventory. And you're like, great, socks, I needed them. Yesterday we were talking about how good the soundtrack is and favorite songs, and having spent a bunch of time in Square Garden, Neko is correct, the song is excellent. is one that definitely did not come to mind. I did not remember like what that music sounded like. It is very good. I do need to hex this at some point in my life. Probably this area too. No, I'm looking at the wrong side. What do I have in my mission memo? Can I go to Teresa yet? I can. And what floor is she on? Because I'm too stupid to remember. 3. I had already used the elevator. I think this works. I hope that you get a single escape hex for Christmas, Neko. I mean, it's not asking too much. Will she let me come inside at night? Apparently. Door opening gesture. Hello, hi. I was hoping to get together decorations that the kids would enjoy at our annual Christmas event. Could you prepare some sort of a big festive object? I've considered asking Cardinal Garigliano, but he is actually an avatar of living nightmares. So as a result, his creations are somewhat beyond the capabilities of children to grasp.
Thank you so much.
Please prepare decorations that the kids would enjoy. Perhaps you could seek out the opinions of people in your hometown of Emerald City. They are very merry there. I mean, I don't know that they actually worship Christ the Lord in Clock City, Haggis, because they do literally, at great length, discuss how their god is a big clock. I forget if I actually got around to talking about this yesterday, that, like, when I was doing some of the tech testing to make sure things would, like, work for yesterday's stream, because I hadn't done console recording in a minute, you know, obviously, if you leave it on the home screen, this game is very aggressive about showing you some of those cutscenes that, like, only play on the main menu and not part of the game. But, like, there's one where, like, Rowan is with... Who is the guy who, like, knows about Zenith? I don't remember his name. Or even what he looks like. He's just a blur in my mind. But, like, they're just sort of, like, walking, like, in like, the upper levels of the city, and he's like... He says to Rowan something along the lines of, like, I think it's important you get a look at this thing you call God. And there's just something really funny to me about that. Just like, yeah, you should probably take a gander at God. Hey, Top Hat, welcome to the stream. This game will make so little sense to you. I encourage you to watch it and just behold its absurdity. It's just so massive and long. You've been slowly playing it for what seems like multiple years. I have played this game many times. I haven't actually kept track of how many times I've played it, and I also haven't finished it every time I've played it for various reasons. But yes, I've played this game many times. We are, in fact, in the midst of our Strong Week celebration, which is the annual tradition of playing this game in observance of the first time that we completed this game. My friend Tech and I. White-haired guy is Sullivan. That's probably it. I'm talking about the guy who is Rowan, but definitely not. Yes! Correct. I need to talk to a person. When did Strong Week start? You would have to consult YouTube for that. But, like... Probably, like... 2013 would be my guess? I would guess, like, February of 2013. That's probably worth knowing, as if that statistic is accurate, that would make next year the 10-year anniversary of Strong Week, which is a horrifying statement. Where's the guy? Where's Man? Hello? Where's Man? What corner of the world is Man? You want an object fit for Christmas? That's a way of putting it. Eh, sure, why not? I got some free time on my hands. You bring me the materials, I'll build you your piece. Bring me one scrapped hammer SH1. That and 10 pieces of scrap iron and scrap bronze each. This'll be fun. I'll whip you up something wild for the holidays. Now, do I have that weird specific thing that he named? I do! That saves me some trouble, because I think otherwise you have to fight a boss in the Dakota vein, not Mine 24. You got the materials? Great! I'll whip you up an object so tall it'll reach up to the stars in the heavens. I'll call it the Christmas tree. Hey, now, I've seen a lot of those Rankin Bass, like, stop-motion Christmas specials. Does anyone remember one set in the Skytown of Basel where Izzy invents the Christmas tree? I don't remember that. Does anyone know what that one's called? Be sure to sort out these details for the historical documents. It'll help, probably. Angus observes, the years do in fact start coming, and they do not stop coming. But you know what would make this perfect? Someone in Cranktown has these sparkling lights that come in all sorts of colors. That would be the icing on the cake. We'll call it the Christmas cake. But there's no end to what a guy could wish for, am I right? You got a tree voucher. Wait, why can I still green? I'll deliver it myself once I'm done. You could tell that to Cardinal Teresa for me. But you know what? Someone in Cranktown had these sparkling lights, and it's cool. Go there. Go to Cranktown, please. And thanks. Please and thanks. Actually, while I'm here, can I pick up a new mission? Oh yeah, you gotta hit up the Cranktown Seminary when you visit Cranktown. It's a hip-hoppin' and place top hat. I know you haven't been before, but you should really check it out. So this guy is in Albona, yeah, and then Teresa, and like fight some guys, so I don't actually have space. Got it, okay. Okay. I guess I'll go to Cranktown. Pew pew pew. Give me like $3 US. 15 rubies. Summoned by the Christmas vibes. It is important that everyone keep in mind that Christmas is coming. Thank you, False Alchemist, for the scraw, and welcome to the stream. Let's go to Cranktown. Now, you passed through Cranktown, but didn't have time to visit the seminary. Well, I do encourage you to do so. Because I encourage everyone to run from these level 4 gremlins that accomplish nothing other than wasting my time. Where are my repels when I need them? Real quick, take another elevator ride. Brrr. Elevator go. Brrr. Hey, I managed to not toggle it to no. I'm proud of myself. I really should hex a little bit around here. There's a random red square in that corner that's really weirdly appealing to me. It's not you. It's not that shady guy. I think we already did his shady quest. This gentle friend? No. No. Why doesn't he have a quest marker? How's that? You want some kind of custom Christmas lighting? Well, you've come at a good time. I just worked out plans here for a set of light bulbs that shine 6 different colors. Problem is, making that many light bulbs takes a good deal of materials, and I'm a bit short. Any chance I could get you to scare up 3 or so bits of lighting scrap? That should be enough to work with. I don't know, can I do that? Hey, you found some lighting scrap? Nice going. I'm all set to dive into the work here. Won't take a second. And done. So let me get this straight. With absolutely no provocation by anyone and no plans to use these lights himself, this guy was just, like, randomly working on, like, especially colorful Christmas lights for no purpose when we happened to come by looking for, like, Christmas lights. That seems, like, quite convenient. Pretty impressive, if I say so myself. Makes for a pretty convincing star from the heavens. But aren't conventional star decorations more, well, conventional as Christmas ornaments? Not that I have any. I know there's a shop in Albona that sells whatever finds they can dig up. Why not ask around there? I got a thing. And we have to go to Albona anyway, even though I hardly know him. Trying to make a bigger impression on TikTok. That's an interesting. Could give him some... Oh, he was trying to make ring lights. You think? You know, that actually sounds pretty plausible. Overworld music's very good. All this music is very good. Buy all our playsets and toys, by which I mean go find the soundtrack and purchase it with your money. The game is also available on Steam now, which I don't think it was until the remaster. I think it was console exclusive until that point. I'm still genuinely shocked that this game got a remaster, and also, admittedly, pretty disappointed that Eternal Sonata has not gotten a remaster, because I had spent a lot of money on that. And to keep myself honest, if that ever happens, not only will I buy it for myself, I will buy at least one copy to give someone in chat. Because I should tell the world about the Can Anime Chopin more. This is like a really bad elevator. Because it just comes out right next to the poop tube. So I don't know why there's that one guy who just sits here all day. I feel bad for him, but it seems like he's chosen this life. Maybe we should talk to him on the way back up. No, I don't actually know what lighting scraps come from. Those things that the last guy asked for our ongoing Christmas quest. But as I mentioned, like, bronze scrap and iron scrap are, like, pretty common. You get them from, like, a lot of stuff. But the part he asked for... I don't remember what it's called, because it's scrap arm TK something, probably. You're supposed to be able to find it. I think that one comes... Actually, wait. Is that the one that comes from... That one might come from, the Tarman in... Whatever the place is on floor 5, Patertopolis, that I was struggling to remember the name of yesterday. But I think we had to go there for a mission, like, since the last time we came here, and so we just probably picked that up when we did that. I think I have to go to the other hex, but I'm just gonna run through here. Oh no. Well, this guy gave us a quest. Punks you see wearing hoodies are bad news. They're devil worshippers and nasty little creeps at that. Oh, is he just the guy who gave us the, like, shoot people on this floor mission? Yeah. We'll talk to Teresa when I'm good and loaded up with Christmas trimmings.
People with the right materials are always welcome. These are dark times. You take care.
This guy, who looks similar to that guy. I've been searching for some Armanium, but it's not anything you can just find lying around. Can you get some for me? Look, I don't know what that is. I don't think anybody drops that. What I want is some Armanium. You can get some by scrapping Scrapped Eater Tar 2, which you can harvest from Tar Armors in Lucia. Lucia, that's okay. So the guy before, you're supposed to go to the Dakota mine if you don't have that. But these guys, you go to Lucia, which is that place. What do I think this town smells like? Grease and exhaust? It's not a great place. So do I have Scrapped Eater Tar? Items. It would probably be like a... No, those are... Okay. Scrap blowgun, scrap firearm, scrap bazooka, missile, Gatling cannon, gun, weapon, Vulcan, hammer, hammer with a different number, Vulcan, missile, arm, Gatling, tar 1. No, we do not have the thing. Alright, looks like we're gonna have to jump. But, might as well take out these fools while we're here. Oh, that's not probably where I want to be. Like, this isn't even a town. There's, like, not a single complete structure here. Almost like a real bad vibe. Okay. Hey, I got 3 of the type of energy hex I used to open that square. How well set up are our guns? Last year when I was doing this playthrough, I was being really studious about it. I think every chapter that I had, like, new stuff to upgrade, I was upgrading it. I didn't do it yesterday. I was planning on doing it today after completing other mission stuff, if we have time. Yesterday, I did some hexing as, like, a time waster, and I feel like that would be a suitable sort of follow-up. Fine, don't worry about that. Actually, might as well save. Safety save. Oldest one. Let's shoot some guys.
This shouldn't take long.
ATM tank? But if I destroy that, where will I get my money when I don't want to talk to a human being? I didn't switch them into the correct order again. I did it yesterday when I changed weapons. Disappointed in me. It's really not set up well, is what it is. Oh, for crumb's sake. Can't get over there, huh? That wasn't great. Break it.
You want me on offense or defense?
Leanne goes both ways. Good to know.
Hey, save it, why don't you?
Can I... If I stand real close to them... I mean, it's not gonna work. We saw what happened, right? That should work. It's not great, but because I didn't set them up properly... Is that a bisexual joke? Sort of. You could arguably call it that. Hey, that's a really good scratch damage full. We've been getting a lot of really good scratch damage fulls this strong week. I mean, I wish you wouldn't. Ow, that's... Wow, that didn't outright kill him? That's a strong week miracle is what that is. Oh my... It's just so bad here. It's just... I don't want to be here, like, at all. Oof. The dog says... Woof. Actually, you know what? If I killed that thing, then I don't have to get quite as far behind the wall, and it'll make my life a little bit easier in a minute. I think that's smart. It might be really stupid. Well, let's try and break this guy's gauge. We might actually be able to shoot him apart, but I think I'd rather break his gauge. Yeah, that's good. That's good stuff. How did that hit her? How did the first one hit it? Most of those I'm fine with, but how did that first one do it? Oh my, this is garbage. This is dreadful. The layout of this arena is just as 1.5 bummers. Oh, and we're moving, huh? Oh, we're moving like fast, huh? Well... It's really not enough resonance points for this, huh? Because, like, I could do, like, just this absolute dumpster triangle. Here's what I think I should do. I think I should cross a Zephyr and try to break the gauge of the tank the ATM tank. And then if I do that, then I can cross with Leanne and have, like, a respectable, like, a gentleman's triangle. But there's definitely some variance to that plan. That may just not work and then everyone dies. Although, after our hexing, we have like, a bezel cushion. And I could try to explain what that means for those of you somehow just joining us for Resonance for the first time. That looks really bad. It's really not good is what it is. Maybe I can get a stun shot. Like, I really wanted that gauge break that I didn't get. Okay, scratch damage full. I really wanted stun shot. I don't know why I'm saying. Ah, it's a gift. It's not a great gift, but it's a gift. Vashon's really gotta, like, be a participant in this, huh? Okay. So, Zephyr's gonna be the one who probably suffers for this, for the sake of our sins. And we're gonna try and kill this guy. Nah, thought I could get away with it. No, it all went very badly. I just want everyone to appreciate the fact that I now have, like, 5 resonance points of just Vacheron shooting direct damage at this plow. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna load just because I just want my characters configured correctly for the start of that battle. Like, I could brute force my way through this, but like, it's so bad to, like, have your machine gun person in bad position when the, like, arena is actually terrible. Like, this is such a bad, like, arrangement, just generally speaking. So, that should be fine, and we'll just do it again.
Won't take much to beat these.
Was it are we sure we want to call it a tri-attack, EV Point Master? It was... I mean, there were 3 points involved, so I guess in that respect you could call it a tri-attack, but, like, do you want to, though? Let's try something a little different here. I mean, I could do the same thing, but that went, like, medium to bad before. So let's, I mean, what if we target ATM tank number 2? That's just, that's not even on me. That's just, like, the game's physics being weird. Like, nothing about that looked like I would run into the back of the stupid Plug. I feel like this is exactly what I did before. Is it gonna not work again? Oh. Like, I genuinely feel like that's exactly what I did. Does Leanne have helpful ammo? Listen, this isn't an ammo stream. This is a Vasco does triangles until it works stream. That's not what I want. I hit the wrong button. Yeah, we're gonna try and... I mean, it ends up being a pretty similar strategy, but I think the positioning ends up better for triangles, which is, like, the main... Yeah, there we go. There's that gauge break I craved. That looks terrible, but that's what I want to do. I mean, none of this looks good. This is the bad line I've drawn in the sand. No, I mean, that's just very bad. Just gonna break his gauge like another time. I mean, the wall should help a little, right? Or no, it just hits every single shot? Why do we even have walls? I'm gonna keep trying to break this guy's gauge. I mean, at least he's hitting a different... See, that time the wall worked, and it was standing in exactly the same spot. I want to be like one hero action deeper in this room before trying to do this. So if I cross here, Vacheron can move down to this corner, I think, because the line is there. And then... Like, almost works? Can I have him cross over there? But, like, it's not... It's a tough sell. I mean, it might just be better to take out the one and, like, recover health in the process and then focus on the second one separately. It's tougher than I was expecting this to be. Hello, Miss Toasty. Welcome to Strong Week and also this stream. Yeah, I mean, like, this is a relatively safe triangle. It's, like, stunned, so it's not going to drive in our path the way it did last time. At least not immediately. So, hopefully we get, like, a couple scratch damage shots or a scratch damage full or something. That's pretty good. Yeah, get it airborne. That'll happen. Well, the other one came to meet us, and I don't think I'm thrilled with that result. Could have been better, could have been worse. So what are we looking at here? Yeah, probably something like this. Probably something straightforward like this and try to break his gauge. At least these things are short, so they don't disrupt your vertical jump. I mean, like, I'm really not concerned about the little tigers. Like, they can suck an egg or what have you. I mean, this isn't great. Yeah, I think I actually like this. And then cross with Zephyr. And then cross back with Zephyr. But it's probably a little more like... I just don't want to be near that wall. I don't want to get, like, too far to one side of the ATM tank. So that, like, my charge rings are bad. So, like, that should be disappointing, frankly. I think it was just the limbs soaked that up. It looks like a lot of the limbs are, like, full or near full. So let's just, like, break a gauge. Well, first I'm gonna, like... No, I'll just do this. The limbs aren't gonna recover. Ooh, that was not a gauge break, huh? I mean, it's still slowly turning, so I have a shot here. Actually, I have several shots, because I have unlimited ammo as long as I'm not using, like, elemental rounds or whatever. There we go, a couple of those gauges broken. With just, like, one tank, this is a lot more manageable than two, but also this layout is just terrible for this type of fight. They're just, the tanks are unsurprisingly quite tanky, and that's just, I mean, it's just not ideal. Actually, do I want... I don't think I can really make a better triangle. I think I'm just gonna gun for this. You please jump. Thank you. Okay, and then Zephyr's gonna have to jump. That was a much better shot than... Oh, he didn't let me jump. Oh, he's right before the triangle, huh? I'm gonna need him to jump now. Yep, rounded the corner. I know this game. I understand how game work. Which is, you know, I guess impressive, because this game is just nonsense. Did you like that camera angle? Did you all enjoy that fan service? Aw, little tiger. That was a really satisfying end to that battle.
I look at an enemy and all I see is a wad of cash.
So, usually when you have a group of these enemies, one of the encounters is harder than the others. Part of me is hoping it was that one, but I don't think it was that one. Nope. Oh, yeah, no, this one only has one tank, which is, like, way, way less scary. My mind just, like, deposited, just, like, copy-pasted a second tank there. And just, like, I assumed it was gonna be bad. But, like, if the rest of them look like this, then yeah, like, it makes sense that that would be relatively challenging, because that was the hard one. Actually, with one tank there might be a better strategy here. It might make more sense to take out some of the dudes, so only one thing is, like, targeting us until we set up triangle, which should be easier to do with, like, less square footage of this arena covered by a massive tank. That said, I'm a sucker for brute force in this game. Scratch damage full would have been really funny. Yeah, something like that looks fine. Just like make sure we clear that. Didn't break its gauge. Am standing on a wall, which isn't ideal. Hey, fun fact, did you all know that around here, it's power that makes the laws? Were you aware of that? Has anyone heard this? What's the angle I want to take here? Cross the end, cross Vacheron again? Yeah? Yeah. Okay. This isn't ideal, but I think I can work with this. I think I'm just gonna use my scratch damage on Little Tiger, because, like, the amount of distance I'm running, there's, like, no time that I'm gonna be able to charge an enemy that far away. So fun. Missiles! It's just a lot. It's just many missiles. Yeah, I think... No, wait. No, I need to cross... Have to cross Zephyr again, right? Because I'm at 4 points, which means that everyone's gone once except Leanne, who went again. So I need to cross Zephyr, and then cross Zephyr back, and then a big stupid triangle. Okay. I'm shocked that that didn't break his gauge. Oh, are they too close together? No, that's kind of okay. I hope that, like, this is such a short amount of time that they just don't go again. Okay, so the tank is now approaching us for reasons that have not broken its gauge in a minute. So I think what I want to do is, like, go here. No, go as far as possible and just break its gauge. If I can do that, then with my next try attack, I think I can just, like, get him. I think, might not, maybe not as far as possible. I want Vacheron's line not to clip the tank, although I'm not sure I can actually manage that, because it's going to be moving until I shoot at it, and I won't shoot at it until I have full charge. Oh, that's not great. Please break. Okay, okay. It's fine. I think I'm gonna have to do that thing I hate, where I toggle between characters mid-try attack, because I'm really bad at it. I didn't do it correctly. That much is... No, I did get him to jump, and he just, like, failed to do it good. This tank is, like, exactly where I don't want it to be. Which, unsurprisingly, is not where I want it to be. But now we're, like, not in, like, the doldrum spot where, like... I love that, like, Leanne and Vacheron are just, like, right next to each other, just shooting repeatedly. Somehow Vacheron's, like, ahead of her in the tri-attack, which, like, doesn't make any sense. We're really... I mean, even by this game's standards, we're really playing with the laws of physics right now. I don't think I have much tri-attack left, so I'm just gonna, like, shoot as many shots as I can get off.
Don't blink or you'll miss it.
Yeah, now we're down to the last bit of it. A little late for that stun shot, but I'll take it anyway. That's not nearly enough experience to be worth spending a grenade. Alright, 2 down. I made that look a little harder than it needed to. Although, part of that was the fact that the tank's gauge just, like, refused to break when I really needed it to. That's not true. I needed the gauge to be broken at all times, I just really didn't want the tank to move. This, I think, might be even easier than the last arrangement. I think I might have done, like, definitely the hardest first. I don't actually remember what's worse, missile barrage or getting run into. I assume it's missile barrage, so getting close is, like, probably not that bad. It's obviously gonna make triangles just terrible. I mean, I could try and, like, clear out these guys first, but then, like, it's definitely gonna focus its missiles on me. I think I'm supposed to go into that corner. It's possible that, like... Maybe I'm supposed to do something like this and, like, focus on surrounding it in that area up there more than anything. I can try that. You know, recently on stream I've been playing Wintermore Tactics Club, which is a really somewhat simplified, sort of cartoony style of tactics game. This is some tactics right here. If you want to talk about a tactics RPG, let me introduce you to Resonance of Fate and hero actions and tri-attacks and the real importance of positioning in every possible way. Please break its gauge. Oh, thank God, I was really concerned for a second there. That's just too many... Okay, well, in the time it took me to immediately press square in order to, like, line up a hero action, Leanne got hit for lethal damage. Bright side being, we still have some bezels left. So, that all being the case... think I just want to, like, go up here with Zephyr, because everyone's basically at full health now. Try and break this thing's gauge again. Clear it out with, like, Leanne crossing again to scratch it. And then, like, a tri-attack. And then, like, maybe we take out all those idiots who, like, by themselves can't do a bunch of damage. It's really all about the tanks. Like, even though one of those guys' shots killed Leanne just then, like, she wouldn't be nearly at lethal damage if it weren't for the tank doing almost her entire health with one barrage of missiles. So, that all summarizes to... Break! Don't love that. They're doing a little more damage than I think, but, like, really by themselves, they're just not gonna get the job done. Yeah, that should be mostly fine. Alright, well, we have one bezel left, so we're doing it now. Just the horizontal dimensions of the tank are really one of the biggest problems with these particular battles. I mean, the damage output is threatening, but it's the fact that, like, even when you have a triangle set up, it's, like, really difficult to not just constantly be running into it. Oh, he's right at the triangle point. And so is she! That's so bad! Oh my god, everyone please jump! Everyone jump! Jump, 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 jump! Jumpity jump, jump, jump! Jump, jump! That's the worst! That's such the worst. That's such garbage. That's such garbage. Like, that's the frustrating stuff. Like, when you have multiple characters that are gonna run into an extremely horizontal enemy, like, it is very difficult to time it so that they don't actually just run into it. It's so difficult. Like, you would have to try it. I literally cannot explain to you the level of difficulty of avoiding that situation. It's like the worst. I'd probably have a better shot at landing a plane with no more instruction than I currently have than I would succeeding at that action. Hey, Leanne, just this once. Scratch damage full. It's a good point, Eevee Point Master, that it definitely does not help matters that Leanne is the character with the least health and does seem to be the one they always target, which is probably a function of the fact that I position her out first because she has a machine gun currently, but, like, man, it do suck. Really do be like that sometimes. Gauge break! There it is. Gauge break again. This is where we lost it last time. We didn't get a gauge break on this attack. Yeah, now we should probably be in fine shape, I think. It's not, like, smooth sailing, but I think that's enough to make the difference. Here's a weird thought. I try and make a really awkward triangle over here. Actually, I could just, like, triangle with 3 points? No, this is too small a triangle to do that. That's silly. But if I do this, then I can have Vacheron cross, and we have a triangle that's sort of unencumbered by the tank. I don't think that'll actually work. It's just so horizontal, and there's just not a lot of space for me to position around it. It's the narrowness of this arena that makes the positioning so precise. Because, like, if it was just a big open square, then, like, yeah, I would just, like, get more distance between my characters so it wouldn't run into them and ruin my tri-attacks. I hate all of your limbs equally. Okay, we should endeavor not to hit the edge of... Oh god, it just looks bad. I mean, I'm doing it. Break its gauge! Well, we didn't do that. But my plan to, like, have a triangle unencumbered by the tank sort of worked, sort of. It maybe worked. I mean, stun shot, that should help a lot.
How much more of this you want?
To get the super heavy tank airborne, that's realistic. Okay. So we got the tank down, so the rest of this should be, like, cake from here. It's just like a bunch of, like, leveled nothing idiots. Oh, it would have been really funny to hit that. Okay. Just for the sake of triangles, I'm gonna have Leanne go first. I'd actually rather have one of the others go first. It doesn't matter all that much. Sure, something like this is fine. Should be enough. There. I don't know, like 400 damage. Make a really embarrassing triangle to end this one, huh? To my earlier reload, I will say that, like, just the level of difficulty of an arena this narrow and, like, getting positioning where you want it to be, it really does make a big difference to have whatever character you need to go first. And here, for me, it's definitely my scratch damage character. So, like, all of these things would be... all of these encounters as part of this mission would be a lot worse if I did not have Leanne going first. What is it that makes the laws? If only I knew. I feel like it's kickbacks that make the laws. Is that correct? Is it a payola scheme? All right, one more. Does it have 2 tanks in it? Nah. This one's actually kind of interesting. Since the tank's kind of close to us, we could do something different again. This is actually one of the only times I could think of where, like, normally it's, like, literally, like, you have, like, 3 encounters and, like, 2 of them are identical copy-paste and the third one is different. Here there's 4 encounters, and I think they all had different placement. This one's only slightly different from one of the others, but it is different. I could try to, like, keep a triangle focus closer to this starting area, which might mean less opportunities for the little tigers to deal lethal damage after the tank shoots stuff. I'm gonna try something like this. Scratch damage full? Why was only some of that scratch damage full? That's not normally how that works. I am experiencing what is known as confusion. The human emotion known as confusion. Break the gauge of the treat? Hey, thank you for the treat! And welcome to the stream, Alcadius. How are you doing today? I mean, that doesn't look great. It's serviceable, but it's not good. This time I don't have to worry about clearing scratch damage, though, so, like, full-on gauge break. Oh, There's a part of me that wants to do this triangle similar to last time. And I said it was bad last time, and I still think it's bad, but I really want to do it. Actually, you know what's probably the right thing to do? Is, like, switch to Leanne, like, run to the other side of the room, and then triangle. Because, like, the tank will probably, like, start moving closer at some point during that tri-attack. And at that point, it'll be, like, essentially right where I want it. This might be a little optimistic, but I think it makes sense. Oh, so this is an embarrassing hero action. It did more than I expected it to, frankly. Neko says you can scratch damage full individual shields if the bullet that triggered scratch damage full hit a shield instead of the main body. No, that I understand, but like the thing that was confusing to me is I definitely, if it was scratch damage full, I definitely got some amount of direct damage to the body, and it didn't seem to scratch damage full. But even setting aside the possibility that maybe I'm misremembering that, it didn't look like it said scratch damage full until, like, some of the very last shots of that action. It's not even that I'm like, oh, like, the whole body should have been scratched. It's that, like, it seemed like it was just a normal scratch damage attack, and then, like, the last few shots were like, oh, scratch damage full, I guess. Which, like, I don't think that's a thing. Thank you, all of those limbs, thank you, thanks. I like how there were a couple people who were, like, less familiar with this game who showed up, like, not extremely long before me trying to do this, like, eliminate the enemies mission. And, like, the game got, like, super technical extremely fast. Yeah, definitely just want, like, the maximum amount of scratch damage here. Hey, leave my Vacheron alone. Let's play Keep Away. Airborne? Okay. Gauge Break? That was a long shot. I mean, that was annoying. There wasn't a lot I could have done. I could have tried to move Vacheron so that he did damage or was out of their line of sight. But, like, he was definitely in the worst position for that. Like, it just... I don't think it would have been... I don't think it would have made sense to do that. But, like, now they can't really do anything to me. Because, like, they'll never manage to, like, fully scratch me again. Is it Sour that makes the laws? Do you think it's like Sour Patch Kids are like in charge of the legal system? How? I mean, it's hilarious and I accept. How did that even happen? I didn't even like see the opportunity for a bonus attack. I was just like pressing to like fire again. Vacheron. Why is everyone hating on Vacheron? It's triangle time! Because we ran out of bezels again. Not that I'm super concerned regardless. Let's say 4 points. Like, that's probably enough to do most of the heavy lifting here. Scratch damage full. Extremely unnecessary. Scratch damage full. Is that enough? Why not? I think he's airborne. Becca says worryingly, I think it's Judgy who makes the laws. That suggests a greater level of competence from Phoenix Wright's judge, sometimes known as judgy or even udgy, than I think is realistic to expect from him. That is not, to my recollection, that has never been my experience in Ego. I feel like every time I've seen scratch damage full, every shot in the attack is a scratch damage full attack. I think it's like if you hit that chance, it just is scratch damage full. Like there's a part of the screen that highlights whether you've hit that chance or not, which also feels like it suggests that to be true. Let's save. Yeah, same one. Okay, so that quest is done. And we need to go back to Lucia. And what else do we have going on? Right. I think I want to go to the board here, because I should have space for a new quest now. The missing brother. Yeah, we have to go to Cranktown for that. Gotta go back to Cranktown. Alright, let's go do some more gunsing in Lucia. And on the way, we'll stop at Cranktown to get that mission. Actually, if we do that, we'll probably also just do the mission. I guess they should just clean out her snake enclosure, and they were so happy that it was clean that they pooped everywhere. That sounds correct. Boop. Going up. Going up. It is night, yeah? You have to come here at night. Hello. Are you hunters? Please find my big brother. My brother was a student at Crank Seminary, but he hasn't come home in a long time. I think I can find out what happened if I go there, but Mama won't let me go. She says it wouldn't be safe because at one point in the distant past someone killed like a bunch of people there. If you find out anything, could you let me know quickly? I'll be waiting with Mama here at night. Okay. Please no.
Might not be the best, but I've made it this far.
Run away! Tactical cowardice! Nope.
That was close. We couldn't have lasted much longer.
Hi. I'm still reeling from the news of Cardinal Lagerfeld's death. He mentioned laying a marker atop one final grave. Perhaps he meant his own. Okay, bye. Also, nobody tell that lady that we killed him. What have we here? Broken glasses ×1. I'm sure that's all the information necessary. I went to the wrong side of Cranktown. This is regrettable. If everyone's standing in my way, it would have been quicker to leave and re-enter the town. These are my brother's glasses. My big brother. He isn't coming home ever, is he? Dark! Let's do the Lucia thing. I don't want to do a random encounter. I don't want to do it.
Retreat now. Ask questions later.
Aren't you supposed to ask questions when everybody's dead? Jim West taught me that. More specifically, the Will Smith Jim West from Wild Wild West. I forgot to talk to that man who lives next to the poop tube. I wonder if his dad said he could sell the poop tube. Or if he's doing it without consent of his father. It's really frowned upon. Look at this guy. Just look at this man. I don't know what his deal is. He's another fancy man with, like, an ascot. He's got, like, capri pants with extremely long socks. He has posture like me at the end of a work day, but just standing up. He's got, like, some flight goggles and maybe a parachute on.
He's seeing you.
That girl hasn't stopped coming to me for more stories from my travels. She seems truly interested. Having her there to relate it all to makes my travels, my whole life, seem a little less meaningless after all. He must have been an NPC from a previous chapter that I do not immediately recall. But he sure looks like that. Alright, let's save. Okay. Pretty sure, I'm gonna double check real quick, but I'm pretty sure this is where I want to be. This is not in trash. Not available as trash. Yeah, okay. This is where I want to be. That is fine. That, bought that. That page is reloading for some reason.
I'm gonna kill the first one of you who looks me in the eye and take it from there.
Tactical cowardice! You know, you really have to give it to Leanne. I was thinking about this, rendering footage from yesterday. I mean, it's ridiculous enough that everyone can jump like 80 feet in the air using the power of bezels, however that's meant to work. But like, Leanne does it in like pretty darn high heels. And though I haven't tried, I imagine that I would struggle to like walk in high heels.
Ask questions later.
Tube sounds like an accurate name for a garter snake. It's also one of the many hilarious but uncomfortable fake commercials from Tim and Eric's Awesome Show. One that I've often referenced with Tech, largely because it makes him uncomfortable. Because that's what friends do. Wrecking baller! Oh, darn. Gotta love that he still has that muffled sound effect like he's inside a wrecking ball. I won't forget a gremlin in a wrecking ball spinning in a way that is entirely physically unnatural. Break his gauge for fun. Man, we're getting a lot more of those, like, glorious Zephyr crotch shots that I'm used to from these hero actions recently. Does anyone have any, like, favorite animations for different characters using different types of weapons? I'm really partial to Leanne using the machine gun, because she always makes it look really brutal. Just, like, really sweeps it good. Yeah, sure. I really figured that'd be enough. I mean, I guess he's level 29. He has a higher level than the little tigers. Are you kidding me? How? What is the world that you purport me to live in, game, where this gremlin is, like, has the stopping power of a wall? I'm mad about this only because it just wastes a bunch of time. Like, I should have been able to kill everyone in this room, but, like, somehow this creature defaulted to wall.
I wish there was more.
Not even concerned with triangles anymore. I just want them to be dead. Oh, that should be fun. Made it look like I knew what I was doing during that specific hero action and not at any other point in this room. This is fine. This won't kill all of them. Because it's just like 2 points or whatever. But like, I want to use Leanne anyway. I might as well try to just like kill one guy outright during her action. I think I just missed getting a direct damage shot in there.
Game over. Here goes. Eat this. Take that.
Love that that qualifies as a smackdown. I'm like 1 foot off the ground. He's like 6 inches off the ground. It's like, yeah, sure, smackdown. Why not? Camera doesn't know how to handle that. And I'm genuinely pretty mad about... Like, there's no excuse for Leanne being stopped by that enemy that way. And it made that room take like twice as long as it could have. And I already probably should have skipped it. I don't like skipping rooms.
Don't get too crazy, okay?
Mostly just because you end up with, like, random scratch damage, and it, like, claws at some part of my brain that hates starting a room that way. I'll try skipping this room to demonstrate the point, I guess. Yeah, they shot me, like, a lot during that turn. Yeah, see, like, look at how much, like, random scratch damage I have. It's, like, not really enough to be an issue, but, like, it's annoying. I don't like it. This room I'll do just to clear that scratch damage, because I don't want it to accumulate. But, like, that's the reason I don't like doing that. Like, you can do that pretty easily a lot of the time, but, like, I just hate just, like, taking pot shots from idiots and then, like, having to deal with that in the next room. Like, making the next room, like, irrationally harder. These guys aren't that high of a level, but, like, if you come into a room with, like, a bunch of extra scratch damage, like, bad stuff can happen.
No coming back from this.
These aren't stun guys, are they? Oh, this is a stun room, huh? Well, let's see if we can get a single shot charged. That's really not how stunning works.
Your bones clean.
Okay. Been super cool if I could have shot that guy instead of getting hit by a grenade, but we don't live in that world, huh?
this.
Like my angle for this guy. I'm gonna try and break his gauge, which makes my triangle bad. Thanks, Demolition. Thanks for stopping by. Hope you feel better soon. So now you're not stunned anymore. So if I gauge break this guy, it's fine.
Your bones clean.
I'm really sick of this place. I don't think I want to run toward that. I only have the one bezel, so I need a triangle to go well.
Nothing like death to make you feel alive.
Who do you think you're...
Game over.
He's killed that guy. I was hoping that would be enough, but it isn't. Nobody in this room really has, like, hats or anything.
You want some more?
Well, this guy has some limbs. Can I scratch him up? Alright, 3 bezels probably enough to finish the rest of this room. Man, you're doing more damage than I'm expecting for enemies of their level. Let's go, like, over here so Leanne can, like, cross a little bit. And then we can, like, triangle, since we're relatively light on bezels. I'm gonna just try and break this guy's gauge, both because I don't want him to throw a grenade, and also because I want more limbs in this room. Come on. Looks like I could go pick up my own bezel shards. I'm gonna be like right up in this guy's business. Okay, good. Desired effect.
You're dead.
Okay, well, I don't appreciate that handicap, but we can maybe do it. Focus on... How many points do I have? 2? 2, 1, 2. Yeah, this has got to be the direction. Hey, we got a charge.
Too late for it.
Mostly good. And then, yeah, let's have him just, like, kill this. Maybe just, like, a really awkward triangle after that.
You want some of this?
Not
Wanted that undeserved gauge break. 1 resonance point. I think I'm better off hero actioning first and then try attacking to clean up. Don't love my odds here, to be honest. 2 points. No, I think I actually want to go this way. I want her to get charges quickly. And I need to control Leanne. Probably fine. This is a bad room. I had a bad time in that room. Next room's pretty bad too, isn't it?
I like it when it gets messy.
Yeah. These poison tar guys. I think these are the guys who dropped the thing I need, though, so I don't think I have to go further. I'm gonna double check that, just because I am having such a bad time here for some reason. Downtown, find yourself facing 2 tar armor enemies. Okay, great. That's what I thought. Just wanted to be sure. Already wasting a lot of time doing a bad job. Technically counts. You get close to these guys, they don't do the gross lobbing thing, right? I think I actually want to, like, triangle this guy. If you're not sure if I can jump over him, let's find out together. The answer is no. He does do the gross lobbing thing. Broke his gauge on the low percent chance. That's interesting. Like, can't see what's going on from my initial angle. I have to use the zoom. The zoom enhancer. Don't really like any of my options for this. But, like, triangle's also really bad right now. I think this is my best option. I just hate it. That's all.
Straight to hell. Don't move a muscle.
I think I move with Leanne and give up, like, at least a resonance point. I think it's better than any other option currently available to me. That's rude. That's extremely rude. I don't know why that was suddenly so effective. I mean, I wish you were in a different position than where you're at. I think now it is time No, okay, I got it. I know what to do now. Give up a resonance point yet again. And then we move upstairs. It's time to go upstairs. So what does the triangle look like that I want to form upstairs? Like, yeah, I think it's like dash around here. And these guys, let's just make sure we don't have like any elemental thing equipped at all. They're doing fire damage, so I assume they're fire type, but they also kind of look poisony. So I think I'm gonna pick just like hand grenade. Please, please hit.
Sorry, looks like you still got some catching up to do.
Alright, so like one down.
You're hard to miss.
Just have a hand grenade. Sure, fine. You can go next. That's cool. That's suave. Forget. Can I check my items inside a dungeon? I didn't notice if I got the thing that I needed. The, like, scrapped eater tar 2. Ooh, that's some... I'm getting real cheeky with this fight. I think I'm gonna, like, barely cross the line with Leanne so I can have her take a step over and cross, like, further down the platform to a point I can't reach. Like, really just, like, spewing resonance points. Although he's really mostly dead, huh? He's airborne. Oh shoot, I left grenades on. Whoops. Well, I wasted a grenade. I've done worse. Got some junk oil. Better not speculate on the nature of that. How do I know if I got the thing? I don't know if I got the thing. I mean, I checked before I left, and I know I didn't have it then, so it's not like the entire thing was a waste or something, but how do I know?
Pick a target, kill, repeat.
See if this can go better. Also, I'm going to endeavor to pay more attention to whether I got the thing. It seems pretty nonsensical to use a ranged attack at that proximity. Break it. Care for that. Something like this almost isn't terrible. Need to break a gauge here, or this probably goes bad. Might go bad anyway? Lane's taking a lot of damage. Immediately try attack. Just immediately. Don't at me. Yeah, this is fine. Like, this is fine. Ow. Vashron, like, somehow didn't run into it, which is, like, it's a Christmas is coming miracle. I mean, that deserved to happen. Really tried to make her jump so that, like, that wouldn't be as dumb as that was. Really not sure. This is so bad. This is just so very bad. Good, great shot. Proud of you. I would like him to wander a little bit closer, but I don't know if I'm gonna get that.
Too late for regrets.
Did like nothing. So I got 3 points. My range isn't great here. Definitely focus with Leanne trying to scratch him. Definitely didn't pay attention to whether that other guy dropped something, because the battle was going really bad at that point. I did like more damage than expected, which helps. That wasn't great. But like Leanne's like sort of recovered, and at this point, triangles are for winners, and we're losing really badly.
There isn't a weapon made that a real pro can't handle.
Not even gonna bother crossing near the guy and inviting any trouble. We're just gonna grenade. We're just gonna grenade this guy. Drop the thing, please.
Just when I thought I couldn't possibly get any better. Would it kill them to leave something a little nicer for us?
Don't think I have the thing yet. Let's not stay on grenades. For real, chat. If one of you notices me get the thing when I'm busy trying not to be terrible at this game, it would be a fantastically big help if you could point it out to me. Cannot overstate enough how useful that would be to me. I am trying to manage a lot right now. Normally I would just have Tech do it, but he is in Canada, which may or may not be a euphemism for something. I gotta say, like, that's a much better start than the other starts. Part of me really wants to risk switching to hand grenade, but like... Actually, I can get away with that, right?
There isn't a weapon made that a real pro can't handle.
It does not appear that he dropped the thing that time. I could, like, cross with Zephyr here, and then have Leanne, like, barely cross the line, and then have Vacheron go some distance, and then straighten out the triangle from there.
Don't move a muscle.
Got him!
I see you.
It's not what I would call a good triangle. Yeah, I don't know why the other... Like, this is way more the speed I was expecting for these battles. And yet, like, the last 2 times I did this encounter, it looked terrible. And, like, now it's just sort of working as intended. And I don't feel like I'm doing anything significantly differently. Like, I did make a misstep in the first one, cutting it too close to him, trying to jump over him and whatever.
Don't blink or you'll miss it.
That one didn't work.
Nothing like death to make you feel alive.
Got his gauge, idiot. I can't quite get on top of the box at that weird angle I want to get on it. Gonna throw more grenades. Please drop the thing. They're just not dropping anything now. Okay. So what does that mean? I have to, like, leave now? Oh, actually, no. What? What did I just do?
This shouldn't take long.
Wow. Okay, apparently that's a control in this game.
I'm not much for backing down from a fight.
Who has the thing? We're gonna use a single escape hex. Oh, at the bottom. Whee! And now we're gonna check my inventory, see if I got the thing that I need since the game stopped dropping items. I haven't sold my scrap, gold and silver. Oh, I did. I got a scrap eater. See, chat? Could have saved us both our time if one of you could have kept track of that. He says, knowing full well that it's his responsibility to do that. It's just that I'm so bad at the game that I can't also keep track of how bad I am at combat while collecting items. This is somehow your fault, and I need you to know this. Okay, so now I need to go back down to everyone's favorite town, Albona. Past the parachute guy. We're gonna talk to Poop Tube. We're not gonna forget to talk to Poop Tube. He looks like this guy, but Poop Tube's lower down. Random encounter, I greatly appreciate it if you wouldn't. Also, Vashron currently has a single escape hex equipped.
That was close. We couldn't have lasted much
Which is,
longer.
like, not ideal. It's not good. Core lift. Then we're gonna talk to Poop Tube. And we're gonna scrap that thing. I'm gonna read his instructions because I don't want to mess it up after all that effort. Poop Tube, do you like living here? This elevator will take you up to level 9. I guess it's just his job. It's a living. Yeah, I wouldn't recommend Albona. It's just not, like, a great place. Hey, there's some sort of thing in the corner. There's a multi-aid. There's something here, too. It's meat. I got some dumpster meat.
Come on.
You scrap a scrapped tar eater, which, like, feels redundant. Or, like, a double negative.
People with the right materials are always welcome.
Okay. No, you're Tinker. Which one is Scrapper? You're just like a gun guy, right? No, you're Scrapper, even though you have a gun sign. Whatever. Get better signage. Use your words! Scrap Eater Tar 2. The thing I need for my quest. Thank you, game, for actually making that clear.
So long.
Okay, hi, here's your stuff.
Oh, come on.
I like, even when you give it to him, he's annoyed. Oh, come on. Hey, you got some Armenian. Thanks a bunch, guys. Nice work. Goes to show, people from up top aren't all bad. Okay, so what's the... I still have something to do, right? I don't think I think there's someone else I need to talk to. Checking my thing real quick, because I want to do all the Christmas mission, even though I don't think it gives you all that much differently. Guess you go to Albona. Talk to the shop owner along the back street. Okay, it wasn't Albona, and I for some reason thought it was like this guy who had this quest that did it, but he just also had something else to do. So let's talk to people.
Need something?
Not you.
Any oddity or rarity the heart desires.
Store ornament for Christmas? Sure, I got a spare here if you want it. Just take it. 'Tis the season and all, plus one freebie isn't gonna break the bank. I'm not sure that lady's okay. I think she might be a little drunk. It might be eggnog season early. But I'm no expert because, as you know, I like soda pop. I'm gonna save because I'm tired from doing things. I hope you enjoyed several unnecessary Tarman fights. Okay, so we're gonna go drop that off, and then we're done with our chapter missions, and then we're gonna tinker. We're gonna craft some stuff, we're gonna equip some guns. And apparently this man just, like, it's his lot in life to live by the poop tube. It's really interesting to me, the, like, I can't figure out the social strata of Basel, because it's like, look, here's, like, a teenager in relatively normal teenager clothes. And then this lady's definitely dressed for, like, a really nice date. And they're both on this super grungy steampunk bridge, like, adjacent to, like, this wasteland filled with, like, yetis and darkness. Pretty boys looking to share the wealth?
Chance to regroup.
Why you like this?
Come on, don't
Run, Zephyr, run!
We almost had him.
What's Vashron's grenade level looking like, incidentally? 13? Wow, he's still... Oh, yeah, he was furthest behind. That's why, yeah. Still pretty far behind, though. Get all the way back up to Teresa, huh? And then there's just, like, cowboys and, like, old men dressed for, like, polo or something. Like, you know, I'm starting to think Gorigliano had a point about the fashion of the Skytown of Basel. I love that weird chapter where, like, you know, you do the quest where you, like, get Leanne all made up and everything, and, like, the point of that is to get a magazine that, like, someone else wanted, and, like, what are the odds of that? That just worked out so well for us in the scheme of things. Greece is on, like, the 3rd floor, right? So I don't have to just keep traveling forever. Okay, I've gathered all your Christmas baubles, and some of them were paid for in the blood of Tarmans. I hope you appreciate them, and also the children. By which I mean, I hope you appreciate the children. And a retrieve voucher. Well, thank you so much. You're saying the object will arrive on the event day? I hope it will be a festive one, suitable for Christmas. I think our Christmas event will be another success, though. I made the right choice in asking you. I got an expander grip. Oh, and what have we here? I see you've brought decorations for the tree as well. I knew I was right to come to you guys. I got First Aid EX ×2. And Multi-Aid R-EX ×2. 2 items I definitely will use, I promise. Did you need something? No, we're good. So I'm gonna go back to Apple City. I'm pretty sure I've done all the quests, and then we gonna guns. And then maybe we'll do like a red square or two. We don't have like a ton of time left. Those like chapter missions actually ended up taking a larger percentage of my time than expected. Bow, 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 I'm out. Bow, bow, bow. I just wanted to watch that one for some reason. The fact that it's saying next means I'm out of stuff to do, but I'm still gonna check the board. You can't make me not do it. You're not my anti-dad. Huzzah. It's time for oh, you know what else we have to do? We have to visit Sad Daniel. We got 2 dolls last time. I forgot repeatedly up until this moment when we were gonna cross by his shop. Oh no, he has to be outside, right? We already got a bunch of dolls, huh? I don't think we had that many yet. I don't remember who does what in this room.
And not your everyday run-of-the-mill fare either.
Got first aid S in stock. Ooh! Big spender. So, like, all you really have in terms of buying is, like, the basic stuff to upgrade, right? Oh, I could spend large... Oh, you know what I should do while I'm thinking of it? Is, like, sell those, like, chip things. My... What screen are they on? You only take items? Do you not take, like, weird... Oh no, they're here. I thought I checked this one. Whatever, it's fine. Right. And... I guess I don't have... Guess I don't have bronze chips somehow? In some way that's confusing to me? Why do I still have Armanium? I guess it makes multiple. It's still marked as a quest item? Which is weird.
Come back now.
I mean, sure, I could know stuff about the game, like you can use right stick to select in multiples of 10, but isn't it more fun for me to wait for 317 of an item to tick up individually?
Something crafty.
I submit. Tinker. It's been a while since I've done this. I don't know where I want to start. I guess I should just start with whatever I have, right? Clip on this gun. The magazine on this machine gun. It sure is a thing, I guess. So do I have expander grips? But like that doesn't particularly... Oh wait, that would be used to extend off of... No, off the front part, not the magazine. Okay. I don't have a sense of what I've obtained since it's been so long since I had last played this. I might be able to switch out the Adapter handguard for something that does more things. That's kind of a tough sell, though. What does it take to make... This is like an expensive part, right? This thing, adapter foregrip. You, Tinkerer. Give me a Christmas goose. What? How? This one, no. Adapter hand grip? Cannot make? Is that a find? I mean, at the moment, I feel like that's the main thing I need to customize weapons. Is more like a vertical? I mean, I could mess around with the scopes some. Scopes are initial charge or secondary? Scopes are first charge, right? I can't expand this without... I mean, maybe I could get, just, like, handguards that, like, connect downward. We don't have that.
Crafted, I'm your man.
If I could get something like that that, like, stacked indefinitely would sort of do something. But that connects forward. Don't think I need this. This requires scrapped hammer SH1. Which I assume is rare.
If you need anything else, you know where to find me.
There's nothing in this wide world can't be broken down for scrap.
Yeah, and that's just gonna be its own whole part, right? It says I don't have it. It's not like I break something else down.
Crafted, I'm your man.
Okay, I have one of these. I can probably use a high mount elite to improve a gun, at least some small amount. Look at this disaster. Where's some other really specific part? Crafting and upgrading weapons is definitely one of the clunkiest parts of this game. And it is a game that has some clunk to it, don't get me wrong. Part of it is just that the names for components, for, like, things you want to craft, are just so baffling. They have these, like, really weird naming scheme that's like, I understand it's part of a series, except that knowing that it's part of a series doesn't actually help me accomplish anything. It'd be very good if you would instead just be like, scope component A. But I realize that's not what we're doing. I somehow find that, like, I don't...
If you need anything else, you know where to find me.
Okay, so let me check something to try and understand my existence. So this is... Yeah, scopes are initial charge, as expected. Which one of these guns is worse at that? I mean, pretty much the BN-84 and the PDW are, like, roughly equivalent. I guess isn't shocking. Okay, maybe there's just like a better ammo extender. This is MG magazine plus 12. Have anything on me? The drum magazine. Can I do better than plus 12?
I'm your man.
That should be near the bottom, I think. Machine gun. I can't do more than 12. I could do this. In theory. I would need a magazine plus 9, which I have the ability to craft. So if I made a 9 into an 8, I could then attach stuff horizontally and then, like, climb a scope up. That would be parts expensive, I think.
You know where to find me.
Just one of the... Just this in a position? Like, it's not really... Like, if I do that to the PDW... Like, that just doesn't do anything. I'd have to, like, take off, like, barrels? And that's just... That doesn't... That's not good. You don't want less barrels. I do have some nonsense on this weapon, huh? I mean, we're at a point where I could try and, like, optimize this to be someone's, like, backup item. I don't think I'm quite there yet.
If you need something crafted,
I'm having a really tough time finding an endpoint here to just, like, wrap my head around what I need to start with. I don't have this equipped, but I have one of these. That should probably be my starting point. I feel like scopes are currently the area where I have most room for growth. I have 5 of the component needed to make a high mount pro. I feel like I can stand to make one of these. It's definitely just, like, better than high mount sight. It's my one for now.
Anything else, you know where to find me.
Customize. I mean, these look like pretty sad scopes. I'm just gonna remove all the scopes and, like, start over. That might be easier than trying to, like, upgrade stuff individually. I do have combat sight here. And I can put, like... Put a sub-sight on that. Might be able to do better than that, but I'll start there. Dot sight's, like, pretty good as an add-on when I have, like, not a lot of space up top. Is this different than the thing I have equipped? It's, like, the same item, right? Combat sight versus high mount elite? It's like, it's the same thing. It just, like, has a different stat by itself. Yes, it does. The high mount elite is, like, a lot better. Do I have... Do I have a really small thing with that eye connector at the back? It would be pretty funny. I don't think that's a thing, right? I mean, it is possible that... How do I... What do I do on this screen to be able to control... Nope. There's something I can do on this screen to move the gun in the field. So I could move this gun down, and then, like, put more ridiculous scopes on top of it. But what's the button for that? I want to say it's square, but that's wrong. I think. Hold on. No, not any of... No. Don't change order. No. Oh, there's a right stick? I feel like I tried right stick. I have to be... What point... what point? Is this right stick to shift? Oh, and then you use right stick to move. Okay, let's move that here for now. And then I can put more tall boys on here. I really don't think I can get more barrels on. I feel like this is maximum barrels currently. I've never been good at optimizing barrels, to be fair. Oh, that's something we can do. Let's remove this and put like that in there, and then subsite. And then I guess we could, like, make more, like, high mount pros. And, like, more subsites. I don't think subsites are super expensive. I don't think they're super cheap either. Tinker.
I'm your man.
What's that one? Do I have, like, a cheaper one to do? Sort of. 17. This is 5. This is the one I really was comparing to. So I have 4 components for this. I have like 7 for this other one. Like 3? Guess it uses some of my scrap zinc. Sure.
If you need anything
Might
else,
need
you
more
know
of
where to
those.
find me.
So let's... I made a bunch with an extra top thing, huh? So... remove... Okay. And I need like more rookie sites, maybe? I could use the dot site. And I need to make more sub sites? Sub site. How expensive is sub site?
I'm your man.
Or some equivalent. Can I pass it? It's a barrel. Sites are usually at the top, aren't they? Yeah, we're in magazines. Alright, I guess I need an equivalent to sub-site? No, here it is. I need, like, rookie sites. That's like nothing. That's nothing. Let's buy...
If you need
like
anything else,
5
you know where to
rookie
find me.
sites.
Good then, and not your everyday run-of-the-mill fare either.
Let's buy like 10 rookie sites. They're dirt cheap. Okay.
Come back now.
I have a bunch of custom kits, and I'll buy more if I need them. Start here,
If you need anything else, you know where to find me.
and then get another rookie site just like on top, and then get sub sites on here. I mean, this isn't like ideal, but like we've doubled the speed at which this gets its first charge ring. And again, I don't immediately think I'm capable of adding barrels to this. So it's something. Seems like we should be able to do something here as well. Similar fashion. This stuff's mostly fine. Let's remove you and... Nope, that's past the equipped stuff. This one... that's fine. I don't think I can actually improve on that back thing all that much. Oh, no, did I run out of that stupid thing I made? Probably. I mean, if I take the same theoretical approach here, then I want to move it down like that. Move that. Everything else mostly looks fine. I think I can... I guess a slightly better use of resources. No, it's definitely a better use of resources. Let's put this here because there's no room to put a forward thing. Let's... put that there. But I still need more... combat site or... high mounts.
If you need something crafted, I'm your man.
That's kind of expensive. I'm gonna make 2 of these.
If you need anything else, you know where to find me. If you need anything
It's
else,
not the
you know
right
where to find me.
menu. It's also not correct. There's a lot of things attached to this gun. Right, okay. So these ones don't have the top thing on. That's fine, but I could make... I'll leave that for now. I'll leave that for now. It's up to like 103 initial charge. Yeah, the problem here is that, like, magazine extender's just real long. I'm probably better off buying, like, a shorter one? Crafting a shorter one.
I'm your man.
Probably machine gun clips are awkward. So I'm gonna do 6 isn't bad. 5 is like better. If I make a 6, I can craft a 5 and have some room for growth or whatever. Wow, 3 occupies the same amount of size there, huh? Maybe I'll just make a 6. Because it's going to occupy the same amount of space as 5, and I'm trying to, like, compact the bottom there.
If you need anything else,
So I'll just, like, leave it at 1 extra bullet, which is, like, half as many extra bullets as I'm currently using, which might prove to be a problem or disappointment. But, initial charge ring is, like, a pretty reasonably helpful stat here. Feel like there should be some way I can use this. It doesn't help. At best, it's going to be the same amount of barrels, but, like, worse. But, like, made worse. then I guess we like... We're all in on scopes right now. So yeah, that might be usable. Monkey site. Everyone's favorite sub site. Okay. Okay, so this one doesn't actually offer enough space to go, like, totally hog wild up here. So maybe we actually only move this, like, 1? And, like, do... my... Yeah, I would want it that way. Put in a sub-site. Much more expensive are the ones with the tops on them.
I'm your man.
Don't do this. I think I want, like, 3... Well, I guess I can only make 2 of these because of zinc reasons. Unless I figure out something I can scrap to make more zinc, which sounds just unpleasant. So... Oh no, it's taking 2 per. I can only make 1 more of these.
If you need anything else, you know where to find me.
Unpleasant!
Nothing in this wide world can't be broken down for scrap.
Zinc, 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 zinkity, zinc, 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 zinc. Scrap cannon sounds like a thing I don't want to scrap. Zinc from... How do you scrapped Vulcan GG? That's gotta be useful for something. Especially since I have of it. Scrap Gatling. Like, all of these sound... Like, I'm looking to scrap, like, filthy pouches or something. No, filthy pouches don't have zinc. What are you good for, filthy pouch? Yeah, okay, I don't think we're doing that, then.
If you need something crafted, I'm your
But,
man.
like, some other, like, wild thing that I, like, need a lot of zinc for. Is it gonna be, like, a huge problem if I do that? Here's some zinc stuff. Rail sub barrel, that one seems important. Although I think I already, like, made these, which is why I'm having trouble filling them.
If you need anything else, you know where to find me.
Nope. Yeah, I mean, there's, like, a Rayleigh guy, that's a Rayleigh guy, and that's a Rayleigh guy. Yeah, I mean, yeah. I think I'm gonna make the thing.
Crafted, I'm your man.
So this guy, the tall zinc one. Give me one of your tall zincs, please.
Else, you know where to find me. If you need something crafted,
Might need another scope alpha, actually. Is that craftable or bind? It's craftable. I'm looking at it in the crafting menu. Scrap iron and garbage, sure. That's the... Yeah, I think I need one more of these.
If you need anything else, you know where to find me.
Give me my tall guy. But I guess this one doesn't need... Is there a tall one that doesn't have a front thing? Can I make that?
I'm your man.
Can I make a tall one with no front but a top? No. None of those are going to help. It's this. If I make a top sight, I guess I could have just done this. It offers less thing itself. Can I get top sight? Rookie sight. This two of this one.
else, you know where to
That
find
might be
me.
too many, but I mean, you keep doing you, BN84. Could add stuff to this, still, feasibly. Mostly focused on you, but I will come back to second gun. No, you should go at the front? It doesn't really matter. It doesn't really matter. And then, did I not get sub-sites?
If you need
I need at
something
least
crafted,
one
I'm your
sub-site still.
If you need anything else, you know where to find me. If you need anything else,
Wrong
you know where to find me.
menu. Man, you sure get lost in this, right? I do. How are you doing? Hi, chat. Hi. Not you. Okay, so... this guy. I used the dot site? I did for something. It doesn't matter. Just want something to jam up here. I mean, I'd love to get more barrel percentage, but I think this is what... I think this is what this looks like right now. I've bought an awful lot of sites. More than I ever remember doing ever before. And I don't know how you'd ever see anything looking through any individual scope on this weapon. But apparently it aims real fast. So, like, that's cool, I guess. Feels like there's something more efficient to do here. It's not immediately apparent to me what that is. I wish I could do more here. I can, technically. If I move this and the one that's above it, and then just put on regular tall guy. It's not a huge loss, but I can replace this one with one that has a top hat on it. Is that better, though? That's plus 15, so it drops 10, and then I'd put, like, a 11. I guess it's, like, one better. Like, yikes. That's, I mean... So, I have a beta... No, beta works. It feels like I should be able to do better than that. I mean, I could... It's like... replace one of these alpha or beta scopes with something like High Mount Pro? That's like another slight increase. Actually, wait, yeah, that's... yeah. I could put another sub-site on if I do that? Is that right? No, it's not that one. It's this. I removed this, and I put... everything's name is so confusing. Not you. One with the top hat. Didn't I have one? Oh no, I don't need top hat. I just need front bit. And then I put on Not you. Sub-site. I need another sub-site because I don't have another sub-site. We're just eking out percentage points here. Someday I'll be glad I did this, but I'll forgot that I've done this. And then I'll have to add barrels, and I won't know where to put them.
If you need anything else, you know where to find
No,
me.
don't go in this menu again.
You know where to find me.
Sub-site. +3. We did. I added like 9 to this by trying really hard. Is there like something that looks like a compact scope with a top hat?
If you need something crafted, I'm your man.
Did I buy the new gun? No, I didn't buy the new gun. I could have done that and like not upgraded my current weapons, and I briefly considered that for my own sanity because I've been doing this for I don't know how long. But I thought people might more appreciate me paying sanity to add this to their experience. So the answer to my question is no, right? It appears no. Which is fine because I'd rather not deal with that.
Anything else, you know where to find me.
So, I mean, that's what those guns look like for now. They're very tall. This one is most endearing to me. Is one of them actually still in my price range? One of them's like right at like 300, which is what I had before I started tinkering. I could buy this. Sells in magazine size. It's something I should endeavor to do now. I don't keep close enough track of the base scores on these. If you compare them, it's, you know, you can get a sense of what's better and worse, but like they're pretty similar. I mean, like, one of the main differences is like just how stuff configures in terms of barrels and sizes and scopes and whatnot. So there's like 2 things I'd like to do. One of them requires time to pass. Because I want Sad Daniel to go out front so I can give him dolls. It's night now. I was in there long enough that it's night now. Is that what I need? He's just not here at all. I want to talk to Sad Daniel. Where's your manager? Oh yes, Neko, if you like it when the guns are the scopes on your guns are stacked such that they could not see anything, then you must have an appreciation for the guns that we've just put together. Hey, we hunter ranked up. Oops. Double sub barrel. Do I need that? What does it do? Sub barrel is a front barrel. Like, sub barrel is like a barrel that goes on the front of a barrel, right? It's this one. Double sub barrel. Okay, it's just double X's. I don't think that actually... That might be like a better stat than 2 individual ones. But I don't... I mean, that could go on the front of, like, this one specifically. And is it a handgunny one? I guess it doesn't matter because it's a sub barrel. That doesn't have a specific type. Oh no, I could put this on the other one too. So this is plus 5%, but this is plus 2%. So if you replace 2 sub barrels with double sub barrel, you get literally 1 additional percentage point. I'll put it on the machine gun, I guess. One percentage point! And then I will... Do we get a cutscene for going in? If we do, we should probably watch it anyway.
This ring is a symbol.
Happy
It
clock
is a
day.
symbol of Zenith's vow of eternal loyalty to you.
I don't think that's how machines work.
How does it feel? How does it feel to have a god at your command?
I look forward to seeing the fruit your research has borne.
Of course. But first,
This is
there's
actually a
something I want
prequel to the obscure game Magi Nation.
What could you possibly need to tell me now?
Something you, as a cardinal, must know all too well. Tell me, what is written in the last book of the scriptures?
If I recall correctly, it just says, ah.
Very good. And what else?
So condescending. Very good.
Rebirth? The second coming?
A subject well worth pursuing, don't you think?
Bastard! You'd use our dead prelate for a shield?
You mustn't think that I don't trust you, Rowan. But once I've told you how to use the key, I'll only be a nuisance who knows your secrets. You understand.
You mean Frida could be reborn?
It doesn't seem to be what he was just suggesting.
That's impossible. I can't accept it. I won't!
Mind you, nothing is certain. I speak only of possibilities. The possibility of a true miracle.
Someday I would love to understand the obsession in Japanese storytelling with referencing miracles.
Zenith awaits.
Is it simply that, like,
I'll show you how to use the key.
Like miracles are like the opposite of what is likely? Let's not advance to next chapter. Let's rest on couch so that it is sufficiently day for sad Daniel. The day-night cycle in this game is almost entirely unnecessary, to be honest. It's unclear why it still exists in the game. Not sure what time of day Sad Daniel comes out, but we were there during both day and night, and he did not appear.
What now?
You've brought a dollaby. Would you be willing to part with it then? Thank you. I'm sure my granddaughter will love it. This is for you. Please take it. High polymer padding. High polymer padding. Sub-zero rounds. Okay, I thought I might have 3, but it was just 2, right? What is the high polymer padding? High polymer padding. Armor just barely fits under street clothes, weighs a ton, cuts physical damage by 30%. I mean, it's better barrier padding. Which is good for Leanne because her HP is low. Okay, so we did that. And I'd like to do, like, one battle to see what those scopes are like. So let's... I'm just gonna save because red squares are bad. Oh gosh, that's a really long time since that last save, huh? Alright, where... I'm gonna go down... Oh, let's look at the one by the Crank Seminary. I don't know if that's a bad one, but it's relatively close, and I don't know what's there. The closer one that comes to mind is by Pater Topolis, which I'm pretty sure I don't want to do. Fun. Enjoy having your own room or whatever. I look forward to several more random encounters before achieving where I want to be. Okay, made it to the correct floor. Won't bother saving again. Even though I thought about it. Not you. Need the other one, I guess. It fits! I got, like, a hair ribbon or something, and of course random encounter the second I try to move towards it. I mean, you could, but what if we did?
Retreat now. Ask questions later.
So, a consideration is, I've put some amount of faffing in each of these episodes so far. Considering doing arena on the next one. Oh, it's the slots again. But there's also Blob Clown? I don't remember Blob Clown. To be honest with you, I don't remember Blob Clown. I mean, that first charge ring does make a difference, I'll say that. I mean, it's gonna hurt, like, real bad, right? Yeah, I mean, it's a pretty reasonable upgrade. It's not the most ridiculous gun upgrade I've accomplished in one of these games, but, like, that feels good. Please don't do that. No. I really want to break the leader's gauge. I'm concerned that he's about to do something really scary. Now, do we get a turn? Do we get a turn? Do we get... Okay. We're going now. Wish this triangle was a little bigger. It's level 49. I mean, this is doable if he's the only leader, which he's the only one I've noticed. This honestly seems less difficult than the other slot machine room that we did last time, just because there is a leader. Because the problem with the last one is you had to kill all of them, and there were just, like, a lot of them. Okay, great. Well, I feel like that was an upgrade. I'm mad about this random encounter, and I'm gonna leave. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna save on this floor, but then before the next time we play again, I'm going to go and save back at Ebel City, and then we'll start the chapter like we did this time from there. But just to save you some slight amount of tedium that I've already subjected you to greatly. Go ahead and call that there. So I do feel like those site upgrades will help. I don't know how big a difference they would have made for tonight's installment, but I feel like it could have helped. Having that first charge quickly does mean that you have, like, more time to do your secondary charges, even if you don't upgrade the rate at which that charge happens. It's still... it's the rising tide that lifts all ships, as it were. So, I'll do it for our second installment of Strong Week. Those of you who remember the game much better than I do may recall what is in store for Chapter 13, and I look forward to celebrating that with you on Friday of Strong Week when I record it live, the way I've been doing these so far. So if you're watching this now, let me know what you think about the quality difference between this episode and the last. If there's any measurable difference, I will take that into account. And then if you have time, I encourage you to join us live on Friday, February... What is that? That is the 11th? Yeah, Friday, February the 11th, and Saturday, February the 12th, 2022. Starting at 6 p.m. Pacific, we will be streaming more Resonance of Fate in observation of Strong Week, and these will then get posted to the Renegade Constabulary channel, like this probably already is if you're watching it on YouTube. But of course, that does leave us with one final order of business to complete this stream. Those who don't typically watch my streams live may be unaware of the tradition of the secret Squirtle. Somewhere on this couch behind me, I have hidden a Squirtle. It is an omen of good luck in the coming week for you to locate a secret Squirtle, and so I encourage you, whether watching live or in the future, to determine where you think a Squirtle might be hiding. I will enjoy some of this 100% juice apple, giving people live a moment to consider. You can, of course, pause if you need more time on YouTube. Let's see. Secret Squirtle behind Carlos, my very good new crab friend. Yes, of under our classic dragon Cindergon, behind the bread. I think behind the bread is just like a straight up valid vague guess. Normally, if both of these are on the couch, there's a distinction between this concerned loaf and the big baguette. But if it's back there, that's pretty much it, huh? And behind Pusheen. Okay. Let's go take a look. Squirtle at the bottom of the Great Plush Mountain. I'd say that's basically under the bread there, yeah? Behind Big Evie's ear. That's a cheeky one. I think I've done that exactly once. It's kind of hard to put it there and not have it be obvious. I don't know if I'll remember all of those guesses. But we'll try, huh? You know what? Let's start over here. So we've got our big dinosaur basket filled with friends. I will spoil. There's no Squirtle in here. I'm setting this aside so that we can tamper with this bread fortress. So under this bread and behind this one, we've got Ceratops, the Triceratops. Regrettably, not a Squirtle. Okay, over here we've got our dragon and our extremely small card captor Sakura. Nothing back there propping them up, nothing under there or behind them. Did see a guess for behind Carlos, which sort of is under our Hollow Knight. But that's just classic Pal Narwhal, the friend that every subscriber gets next to their name in chat. But again, and alas, not a Squirtle. I think that leaves just... Oh no, behind Evie's ear. Let's take a look if there's anything back there. It's pretty much just... It's pretty much just loaf. Over here, nothing to speak of. Didn't see a guess behind Pusheen. Behind Pusheen, and under this Christmas Evie, who's hanging out to celebrate the fact that Christmas is indeed coming. That is the location of our secret Squirtle. So congratulations to Alcadius here in chat live, and to anyone watching on YouTube who cares to watch to this point in the video long enough to play along. I assume that is a negligible percentage of people, but to all of you who are still watching, and all of you who are watching live, thank you for being here. Thanks for being you, and I hope to see you again soon. Like I said, we'll be streaming additional Strong Week content next Friday and Saturday. It's likely going to be adding on 2 more chapters, possibly including some arena and or red square bosses for flavor. Like I said, I need to get in touch with someone and see if I can add something additional fun for the stream. And I don't want to talk too much about it because I can't be certain that I'll be able to arrange it. But it is it's something pretty exciting that was that I was made aware of not too terribly long ago, and I feel like if I can make it work, I'd most like to do it at the start of our next chapter. So tune in then to see if I can do the mysterious thing I won't describe in detail. In the meantime, everybody take care, do your best to stay safe, and truly, thank you for being here. I appreciate it. Signing off for the early part of our early-late Strong Week is me, Vasco the Gamer. Have a good time of day whenever you're watching this.